CBeebies Bedtime Story.
Hello, I'm Danny. Oh, I'm not crying. I've just got something in my eye. And someone is chopping onions over there. Well, maybe I am crying a little bit, but that's okay. Because it's good to cry. When you're having tricky feelings, you should try and let them out, because it can make you feel better. Now, you might not think it, but everyone cries, even grown-ups. In fact, especially grown-ups. Someone may look big or tough, but they have the same big feelings that you do. Never judge a book by its cover. Although this one is about a rhino. It's called Rhinos Don't Cry, and it's by Mark Grist with illustrations by Chris Jevons. This is Milo. Milo's a rhino. He likes to do all sorts of rhino-y things. He likes writing and climbing and banister sliding and mountain bike riding. He paints and he sings. And goodness me, Milo loves being a rhino. But there's one small problem. Rhinos don't cry. Rhinos don't cry? Are you sure? Is that right? Well, that is what Milo discovered one night. He and his mum were both watching TV. His hero, the movie star, Spike O Mcree, was digging up treasure when pirates attacked. They'd taken the lot and would not give it back. That is when Spike O said, "I am a hero, and I'll tell you why. Bad things might happen, but rhinos don't cry." From that moment on, Milo decided that crying was bad, and like Spike O, he'd fight it. "I am a rhino, and rhinos don't cry. I am a rhino, and rhinos don't cry." But then, something awful. Mum said, "Oh no, Pickles got out and hasn't come home." Milo felt sad. It was hard not to cry, but he thought about Spike O and he knew he should try. That morning he sat with Mum in the kitchen and helped her make signs that said, "Pickles is missing." Each sign had a picture and a number to call in case anyone had seen Pickles at all. When he thought about Pickles, Milo felt funny in his head and his chest and his little round tummy. And that funny feeling did not go away for all of the rest of a very long day, as Milo and Mum put up each sign they'd got on fences and lampposts and windows of shops. Outside the cinema, with just one sign left, Milo looked round for the place that was best. Here, he thought, sticking it by the side door. But then he heard a deep voice. "Now what is that sign for?" Milo felt panicked and all in a muddle. The voice was so loud. Was he in trouble? He turned to say sorry when who did he see? Wow! The great rhino movie star, Spike O Mcree! Milo was shocked, didn't know what to do. This was a movie star, one that he knew. He showed him the poster he'd made about Pickles, but just as he did, his eyes started to trickle. And he tried. Milo really, really tried, but he cried. Milo cried and he cried and he cried and he cried. A fountain of tears poured from his eyes. And as Milo cried, what did Spike O then do? Well, Spike O Mcree began to cry too. How red his cheeks went. How much his tears poured. he would have come first at the crying awards. "What are you doing?" asked Milo, confused. "I'm crying, of course," said Spike O. "Aren't you?" "But you mustn't," said Milo to Spike O Mcree. "You said so. I heard you last night on TV." "You are my hero," he said with a sigh, "and we are both rhinos, and rhinos don't cry." "Ah," Spike O frowned. "That film, yes, I know. Well, the thing is, that was made a long time ago, before we found out how important it is to cry sometimes, and not just for kids, but for adults as well. It's how we were made. In fact, you know what? I think crying is brave." So Milo and Spike O both let their tears pour as Milo's mum found them beside the side door. Spike O's suit jacket was certainly wetter, but after he'd cried, Milo felt better. They all shared a smile. Then hang on. What was that? Meow. That sounded like Pickles the cat. "Pickles!" yelled Milo. "Did you hear us crying? She's on that pirate ship. That's where she was hiding." "Goodness," said Mum. "Let's fetch her quick." "I'll get her," said Spike O. But he couldn't fit. But Milo was small, and Milo was fast. He rescued Pickles. She was safe at last. Mum cuddled Pickles. Spike O said, "Milo, you are my hero. What a brave rhino." They laughed and they cried and were dancing about until it was time to head back to the house. And on the way home, Milo could tell. They were crying because they were happy as well. And Milo felt great. You just can't deny that it's good to be brave. And it's okay to cry. Oh, you've only gone and set me off again now, haven't you, Milo? Now, whether it's big, blubbery bursts or snivelly sobs, if you feel like you need to cry, belt it out, loud and proud. Like Spike O says, crying is brave. It's brave to cry because you're showing the world how you really feel. And if someone you know is crying, you might want to ask them if they're all right and offer them a hug. Or maybe give a thumbs up to check they're okay. Another time people cry is when they're a bit tired. So don't fight the sleep. Look after yourself and go to bed. Good night. Oh, Milo. Proper brave geezer.